Typically,
Do
he does
y'all
the same
think?
play.
Do
That's a
y'all
don't
think the
blame me.
Cleveland gonna keep Shedeur? Or are they gonna drop a QB?
I think it depends on how he looks these next 3 games.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
Okay,
Yeah,
so if he played trash, you think he out of there?
Of
I
course.
mean,
She said if you don't play well in the next 3 games,
But I
and
mean,
that might
ain't
be
no
the best
rotation.
thing, and that
but
might be the
somebody
best
else
thing
draft.
for him.
But somebody else draft him. But
Oh, that's a
somebody
different
else.
story.
But
It
somebody else
depends
picked
on
him.
how he looks.
Yeah.
But
If you
all
want,
the
if
quarterbacks look bad in Cleveland.
Dylan Gabriel, he didn't look the best, but he looked okay. Like he took care of the ball. I will give him that much. That he played very, very safe, very conservative,
That's
style of
because
ball. So,
Stefanski wanted him to play safe. Stefanski didn't want him to look terrible.
well, let's be very, very clear. Stefanski has called the same plays throughout the whole entire season. There's been no variation. There's been no variation.
Yeah.
It's been the
Okay.
same stagnant, no plays. It's been predictable
Yeah.
every single game. Like it's not. He doesn't do much of anything different. He just doesn't. Well, he's not doing it this year. I think even if they don't keep him in Cleveland, I think if Shedeur wants to go someplace else and be a starting QB, not a backup QB, he wants to be a franchise QB. He wants to be legendary. He's going to show that he can be legendary against some of these better teams. Against the Steelers,
Yeah,
against the
yeah,
Bills, he's going to have to.
yeah.
He's going to have to make up for what happened today. He's going to do something.
Me personally, I'm not judging him off this game. I already know he's gonna play a bad game. I already knew it. It's
Well,
decent to
I'm
happen.
talking about NFL execs and coaches and things like that. You know what I mean? His sample size
Yeah.
is smaller, so they're gonna judge more for these things, whether we like it or not.
I think some teams will want him just based off the last, even this game. I think some teams would get him just because of what his potential is. He just got to get it right. Consistency.
It depends on how he looked these next few games. These last
To me,
3 games,
I
it
get what you said.
depends on
I'm
how
saying
he
to
looked.
me, if I was an owner, I would be trying to get
Mm.
Shedeur. That's just me for business
Trying to
and
trying to get him,
for
trying to
potential
get him
too.
for what? For a starting
Business
QB
and
or for
potential.
backup?
Yes, no starting. Business
Okay,
and potential. I think he just needs some
okay.
more reps.
He plays the Bills next. He plays the Steelers, and then they play the Bengals. Joe Burrow might play that game. He might not. He might play Flacco. We shall see, depending on what's going on. But their
Wow.
offense is still better, regardless of who's the QB. They have a better offense than they do in Cleveland. Cleveland Browns, their offense is not good. So if Shedeur can make something out of nothing, I think that would give him an
Yeah.
edge with
Yes.
any team. But he can't throw multiple interceptions like in the next few
Yeah.
games.
See, he had an opportunity today to really make a stamp and put something on. Just put some points on the board. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even with losing,
Forget
yeah,
winning. Yeah.
yeah.
But when you like lay an egg and then you getting sacked on top of it, I mean, it leaves anyone like very little argument to bring you into their organization. So and they judge him harder than everyone else. So
Yeah.
it's going to be unfairly compounded, but it's still going to be compounded for him. So he has to understand that. He has to understand the moment that he's in, and I know his dad is telling him the moment that he's in right now.
I think he
Because sometimes
understands
you
it.
can't. Uh, I don't think he does understand it. The way when I look at him play, I'm looking at his body language. I'm looking at how fast he's trying to move, knowing that he don't have any elusive speed, so he can't outrun a lot of these linebackers. So you either got to make a decision with the ball, either to throw it to throw it to a receiver, or to get rid of it, throw it out of bounds.
Hmm.
And he relies on his legs, which are slower than everyone else's. So that lets me know that you're not thinking through it.
He needs to work on his processing time.
Mhm.
But I think that comes with experience. That comes with experience. Being in the game. You can practice it. You can watch it on film, you watch it
Yeah.
on playback, but that comes with being in the actual
Is,
game. Because
but is this his,
when you
go
have
ahead, sorry.
defenses like a good defense charging at you, it's one thing to visualize how you think it's going to go, and it's different when you actually
Mhm.
out there in the field. It's this game speed and then practice speed. So I think honestly speaking, he needs more
Is,
practice. He needs more
is this
practice.
Yeah.
his fourth game or what? What game is this? The fourth or fifth?
Fourth.
So he is being judged way too hard just off 4 games.
But they're gonna go. They got to go by the sample size though.
Yep.
But that's crazy. He gotta be like, he gotta be spectacular. And
No,
Dylan Gay,
who would expect who would
Gabriel
expect
can
him to be
play.
spectacular? Who would say that? That's not realistic.
I'm saying that's what they seen in the social media. He got to be spectacular. When they first, even
You can't go
ESPN,
by people who want to see him fail. Like, I mean, because
no,
that's
even ESPN, even the people that wanted to see him succeed, even them, they was on ESPN. Stephen A. Smith. Oh, this is a make or break game. When he was playing his second game, I'm like, what? I make a break.
You're talking about Stephen A. Smith, though.
I think,
So
but y'all are taking what he's
But
y'all are
most of the
taking what
media
he's
was saying,
saying out
social
of
media was saying that.
Y'all are taking what he's saying out of context. Not spectacular in the sense that he has to go out there and be Patrick Mahomes as score Joe Montana kind of thing, but spectacular in the sense that you can't be the reason why they lost the game. Spectacular in the sense of you have to show that you should have been
Yeah.
drafted in the first round, not like the fifth round.
I think
Like
he's already shown it.
with
To
those
me.
little things. I think that's what Stephen A. meant. Not that you're going to go out there and put up 44 points, and just lead the team to this crazy win kind of thing. No, not spectacular in that sense. But like example from today's game, we can look and say, okay, Shedeur, that was on you. There was about 14 points that they scored off his interceptions. And that's on Shedeur. You know what I mean? And that's those are the
One of the
differences.
interceptions wasn't his fault.
I said 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I said 2. So that's the thing.
So there was 3. It was 3 altogether.
There was 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
guess who?
And two of the 3 were on him.
Guess who gave up one? Your favorite wide receiver.
Jerry didn't give it up. He snatched it out his hand. He didn't give that up. That was a snatch
to me.
That was a snatch. He took it because he didn't have the ball securely. He snatched it right out.
But elite wide receivers gonna catch that ball.
I didn't say he was elite. I said he snatched it out of his hand. I didn't say he was elite.
Jerry Judy is not elite.
They weren't letting Quinshawn, get out like he was the past few games. They said, "Nah, you're not gonna be running amok on us today." So he gonna have to throw the ball, and that was the game plan. They made Shedeur throw the ball. They wouldn't have their rushing attack today.
Yeah.
They cut that out. I also put that on Kevin Stefanski. When you saw that was that was the game plan, you got to make some sort of adjustments that your team can still put some points up on the board.